All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give our praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Devil Honor said that was Apostle Gray Mills, Stone who told me the truth and rule well. Peace, blessing, salutation, icon right there. Scared the boss at four corners of the earth. That's serving the truth, our true sincerity. To I say Shalom. This is Brother Bala. Come to another video in the spirit. And this video, I'm just going to talk about wisdom, okay? And what true wisdom is. And what true wisdom is this truth, man. Okay? These scriptures. Okay? These scriptures, with us having these scriptures and having the understanding and the knowledge of these scriptures, we have the true wisdom, okay, in this world. So we got to make sure that we are, holding that, with some, not integrity, but we value it. Yeah, that we value that what we have, because this wasn't given to a lot of men. Okay, the Lord, only chose certain men to be able to get this. And even the men that do have this wisdom and now are part of this thing, Lord willing, they endure to the end. They're part of that number, but you don't even know if you're part of that number or if you're one of those men. So we gotta value this, but ultimately we have the true wisdom. Okay, and I'm just gonna grab a few scriptures. So I'm gonna start off with Psalms 111 and 10. It says, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. A good understanding have all they that do his commandments. His praise endure forever." Yeah, it says the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Okay, so it's wise for you to fear the Lord. Okay, fearing the Lord is the beginning, of wisdom. Okay, because when you have that fear on you, then you'll act accordingly, because you understand basically why things happen. You basically understand judgment. Okay, and understanding judgment and seeing judgment being executed by the Lord. Okay, that'll put that fear on you. Okay, you'll fear him because you wouldn't want him to jack you up. Okay, you wouldn't want him to touch you, because the scripture says a fearful thing that falls in the hands of a living power. So you wouldn't want that to happen to yourself. So if you don't want to bring no bad situations or nothing bad upon yourself, okay, it'd be wise for you to fear the Lord. That's why it says the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, because that right there will get you to walk that straight line. At least it should. Okay. And it says a good understanding have all they that do his commandments. Okay. If we do the commandments that the Lord has commanded us to do, okay, then we have a good understanding, because we understand of what to do and what not to do. Okay. We have basically the knowledge of how to truly live, how to conduct ourselves. That's why we have a good understanding. The rest of the people in the world, they don't, because they're not doing the commandments of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Okay, they're out there basically following after what he says, or trying to do their own thing, fulfilling their own bellies, fulfilling their own lustful flesh. Okay, so therefore they don't have an understanding of what this thing called life is about. Okay, they don't understand why we're in this position that we're in. If you're an Israelite, they don't understand it. Jake don't get it. Let me grab this. This is Proverbs 1:7. It says, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction." Yeah, just again, it says the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. That's where it starts at. Okay, fearing the Lord. Okay, that's where it starts at. It says, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. And you can see that. Okay, you can see that with these other camps, their leaders. Okay, we consider them as fools, man, because what? They despise the true wisdom, okay, and instruction, because that's basically what our apostles and elders and brothers here in GMS, when they make those videos, basically reproving them, they don't want to hear it. They despise it, because ultimately they don't have that fear on them. Because they had that fear, they wouldn't be teaching the things they'll be teaching. They wouldn't be saying the things they will be saying. They wouldn't be conducting themselves the way they conduct themselves. So that's how you know who truly is of Yahweh Shem Yahushua and who's not. Okay? From their conduct, their speech, all of that. And how they handle situations. How do you take rebuke? You know? They don't like being instructed. Okay, they wanna do their own thing. They wanna follow their own ways. So, but at the end, that's gonna do nothing but bring destruction upon themselves, because they're not choosing the way of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. They're not choosing the true wisdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So let me grab this. This is Sirach 1:14. I'm gonna grab 13 first. It said, "Whoso feareth the Lord, it shall go well with him at the last, and he shall find favor in the day of his death." It says, "To fear the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and it was created with the faithful in the womb." So, wisdom was created with the faithful in the womb. Okay. So this is predestined, as you can say, of who the faithful were and who was going to be able to inherit the true wisdom, you know, of these scriptures, man. And just inherit true wisdom in general. Okay, it was created with them in the womb. So that's how, like, people be trying to say that free will stuff, or, you know, people are in control of their own lives and they control their own minds. You don't. Okay, everything has already been written. We're just waiting for it to play out. Okay, Yahweh Shem Yahushua already has in motion what he wants to happen or is going to happen. We're just waiting for it to play out. But just, again, you know, multiple scriptures talking about that fear of the Lord. That's where it starts at. Fearing Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay? He'd rather you fear him more than anything. Because, think about it in a worldly aspect. When you're afraid of somebody, what do? You try to stay away from them. When you're in their presence, you try to, you know, you kind of, you know how you act. You know, you give them that respect. You respect them just off the fear alone. You know, you don't try to do nothing to be in their way. And then you got to get an example of that movie Friday when Debo was feared. You see how they act when he came around. You know, nothing. They responded to him. You know, they went no problems with him. That's the same way we should be with the Lord. We shouldn't want no problems with the Lord, man. Come over here and grab this. So I can. First Chronicles 22:12. It says, "Only the Lord give thee wisdom and understanding, and give thee charge concerning Israel, that thou mayest keep the law of the Lord thy power." Yeah, it says only the Lord give wisdom. So there's no other way for you to be able to obtain the wisdom that we have if the Lord didn't give it to us. Okay? It only comes from Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So we got to be thankful, you know, that the Lord allowed us, you know, to come into the fold of what we're a part of. You know, I always think about that, you know, and as I go through my life, you know, my everyday life, you know, my daily routines, you know, just looking at the state of Jake, looking just at the state of people out here in the world, man, how they really are just lost. They're really just extras in the movie. They're just out here just living with no purpose. Okay? We're actually living with a purpose. and Yahweh Razah, that we can fulfill that purpose. But it's of the Lord that the reason why we have this at all. Okay? No, men didn't learn this on their own. Nobody woke up nobody woke up like, oh, I know I'm an Israelite. Or it didn't just dawn on you one day, I'm an Israelite. I know the names. What else? I can't really think nothing else, but no, nobody woke up with just knowing that. Okay? The Lord had to open your eyes. He had to open up your mind. He had to open up your ears for you to what? To hear this and to understand it. And to grow in this thing. And to obtain this wisdom. And who did he do? He only gave that to what? The Israelites. Like I say, give thee charge concerning Israel, that thou mayest keep the law of the Lord thy power. He only did that to the Israelites, and the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. He didn't do that with no other nations of people. So let me grab this. This is Proverbs 2:6. It says, for the Lord giveth wisdom, out of his mouth cometh knowledge and understanding. Okay, he layeth up sound wisdom for the righteous. He is a buckler to them that walk uprightly. Yeah. Okay. It said he laid up sound wisdom for the righteous. And what are we doing? We're trying to rehearse the righteous acts. We're trying to be as righteous as we can be, but we're not trying to be over righteous, because we only can do so much while we're in this condition, while we're in this captivity. But while the things we can do, the things we can control, we try to what? We try to make sure that we're doing them. Okay? And as we continue to do that, what? The Lord's going to continue to sup with us, and like it says in the next line, he said he's a buckler to them that walk uprightly. The Lord's going to be with us. He's going to protect us. He's going to look out for us. Okay? He's going to be that help. He's going to be the support system that we need. Okay? But you only obtain all of that stuff if you have this wisdom. And if you're doing the things that we're supposed to be doing with it. Okay? Because us having this wisdom, okay, you know these things, so what are you doing with it? Okay? It's stuff we have to be doing. It's requirements that the Lord has required of us. Which is what? Making sure we're doing our videos. Okay? Going out there on the highways and byways. And abiding by the law, statute, commandments to the best of our ability. But that's not all we're justified by. Okay? We're justified by what? Our faith. Our faith and believing Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay, as well as what our works is too. Because faith and works go hand in hand. But it's not all about the law. That's what these other camps be trying to push. The law. It's not all about that. Okay, that's why we have grace. That's why we have mercy. Because we're in these bodies and we're going to fuck up. We're not at the same estate that we once were. And the Lord loves us and is compassionate towards us. So he's extended to us grace and mercy through Yahweh Shai. Let me grab this. This is Proverbs 3:13. It says, happy is the man that findeth wisdom, and the man that getteth understanding. Yeah. It says, happy is the man that findeth wisdom. We're I'm gonna say we're at ease, okay, that we have this wisdom. Okay. In a sense we are happy because we got the truth. You should be happy that you had the truth. You should be happy that the Lord has allowed you to understand this thing and to be a part of it. And as you continue to grow and get better, just continue to be happy with the journey. Yeah, we're in captivity. Yeah, it sucks. But to know that we're fighting for something far more better, the kingdom, that we're striving for the kingdom, striving to be the elect, the new rulers, the judges of the world to come. And it's going to be everlasting, to last forever, man. Those are things that make you happy. Okay? Being able to fellowship with brothers, being all in one like mind with brothers. Those are things that make you happy. And you only get that from when you find this wisdom, when you find this truth, man. That's the only way you get that. Slide over. Come on here to Proverbs 4. And I'm going to start at 5. It says, get wisdom, get understanding, forget it not, neither decline from the words of my mouth. Yeah. So get this wisdom and get understanding and forget it not. Okay? Now, we're in these bodies, so we're going to forget things. So what we have to make sure that we're doing, we have to make sure that we're constantly studying, that we're going over things that, that we're just constantly going over things. No matter how much you think you know it or how good you may know it. There's nothing wrong with constantly going over it because you're going to forget things. Okay? Even the apostles say that how they continue our learning stuff. Okay? But we have to make sure that we're constantly going over so we don't forget. But once we come in the fold and learn these things, you don't forget it. You don't turn your back on this. This is it. You get wisdom, and when you get the wisdom, you get understanding, and you continue in it. It says, forsake her not, and she shall preserve thee. Love her, and she shall keep thee. Yeah. It's talking about wisdom, man. It's true. Don't forsake this thing, and what? We're going to be preserved. Yahweh. And it says, wisdom is a principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom. With all they getting, get understanding. So wisdom is a principal thing. So as you continue to learn new breakdowns and continue to go through these scriptures and learn new things or read new scriptures, make sure that you're getting the understanding and the proper understanding. Okay? Because we have to make sure that let me grab it. Yeah, this is 2 Timothy 2:15. It says, study to show thyself approved unto Yahweh, and a workman that needed not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. Yeah. We got to. So yeah, this basically goes into what I was saying. Make sure that we're studying so that we can show ourselves approved, and that we're rightly dividing the word of truth. So that's how we make sure that's why we have to make sure that we're getting the understanding while we're learning this wisdom as well. That we understand what we're reading, and we understand these breakdowns, and we can break it down the proper way and not just any way. That's what separates the ones who have the true wisdom and the ones who don't. Let me grab this. This is Proverbs 16:16. It says, how much better is it to get wisdom than gold, and to get understanding rather to be chosen than silver. The highway of the upright is to depart from evil. He that keepeth his way preserveth his soul. There you go. It says, how much better is it to get wisdom than gold? So there's nothing that can be compared to this wisdom. Not gold, not silver, nothing. I believe it's a scripture is talking about it's more precious than rubies or something like that. I can't remember exactly how it goes. But nothing compares to this wisdom, man. This is it. This is the life. Okay, this wisdom and knowledge, understanding is life. Because like it says in Isaiah 33:6, wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of thy times. So this is how we're going to be okay in the times that are to come. This is going to keep us, keep our minds steady, keep our minds at ease, having this wisdom. So right now, with the grace period that we have and the mercy period that we do have, we got to make sure that we're consuming everything that we can. Okay. Because like brothers, like our brother Malak here, he's been in the spirit of telling brothers, to use a sword more. Don't be so attached to the phone. Use your sword more. Because, when times come, when, they really get on heavy monitoring and, blackouts happen, we're not going to always have your phone. You're going to have your scripts. You might not always have your scripts, but the spirit is in the book. That's something that that's the apostles and elders, that's brothers say for years. The spirit is in the book. So get accustomed to the book and using your scripts, man. Because like if these phones go down, you know, we don't have them, but you got your scripture, you'll be okay. Because that's physical. Okay, you can't. The only way that can go away is if you either lose it or steal it or get damaged. But it has to be something physical to happen. It ain't nothing just to shut the power off or turn the connection off on these phones. But yeah, man, there's nothing that can compare to this wisdom that we have. So I'm gonna grab this last one and I'm gonna close out. I was gonna grab the Isaiah 33:6, but matter of fact, no, I'm gonna still grab it because there's something else in there that I wanna read too. Isaiah 33:6 says, "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. That fear of the Lord is his treasure." Yeah. This wisdom and knowledge is the strength of our salvation. This is how we're going to be saved out of here. Okay? From our faith and our works. And we show our works by what? By using wisdom. And that goes hand in hand with faith. Because you have to truly believe in something to do it. So I'm going to grab this last scripture and I'm going to close out. This is Proverbs 10:21. It says, "The lips of the righteous feed many, but fools die for want of wisdom." There you go. There you go, man. It says, "The lips of the righteous feed many." That's what we're doing. Okay? We're feeding. What are we feeding? We're feeding the sheep. We're feeding the lost sheep of Israel, man. We're feeding the flock. Yahushua commanded us to what? Feed the flock. Feed his sheep. If we love him, feed his sheep. So that's what we're doing. It says, "But fools die for the want of wisdom." People die for wanting, because like it says, they have a zeal, but not according to knowledge. You got Jake that are very zealous out here. They be wanting to know something, but the Lord did not choose them to get this. And eventually, some Jake perished away, and didn't get it until they was in the spirit world. And you got some Jake that's going to die without never obtaining this. Even though they're seeking, they just can't find it because the Lord didn't choose them. That's why it says in Romans 11:7, "What they have the election have obtained it, but the rest were blinded." Only the elect is going to obtain this. So if you're in this thing, man, we're in a good case. Just continue to keep striving, okay? Continue to be thankful, you know? And your higher is I, you brothers, you Akim, y'all endure to the end. So Lord, when this video is edifying, I'm going to close out by giving our praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash, Shalom.